Hi guys! So I promise you that I always will come to you when there is an issue going on in the garden that more than one customer has come in with the same problem. This is a problem that we have almost every single year. It is a sawfly larva. There's a couple different types. So a few years back, it was the one that attacked the mugo pines. And you wouldn't notice it, and all of a sudden it's crawling with caterpillars and they have devastated the plant. That was the first sawfly that we started to see, and it was common every single year. A couple years back, we started having a rose, they called it a rose slug, but it's in the sawfly family, and it would attack the leaves of the roses. That was probably 5 or 6 years ago. That has been common almost every single year, as well as the mugo pine ones. More recently, within the past probably 3 or 4 years, we now have a different sawfly larva, which is one that attacks hibiscus or anything in the mallow family. So your hollyhocks as well. And you will go out, and as they're starting to leaf out beautifully, because they leaf out so late, all of a sudden you start to see your leaves get lace-like, and you realize something's going on. This leaf was brought in by a customer, and it's a perfect specimen because there are some caterpillars on it. So they're not normally on this side. This one has flipped over, but if you can see him right there, that's what they look like. And they're a light green, they blend in. So it's really, really hard to see them unless you're looking very closely. I'm gonna flip this leaf over, Dina, because it has a lot more on the back, which are bigger. So you can see them there. Basically, it hatches out into a small wasp-like critter. Very, very, very small. Not one that stings or anything like that. But as you can see, the 4 that were on here have devastated this leaf tremendously. And if it's not treated, they will defoliate the plant very, very quick. They're out and about this time of the year. Usually mid to end of June into the first few weeks of July. They can do a lot of damage in that point. And then they hatch out into the wasp thing that they become to fly around, and then they lay their eggs generally in the debris that's at the base of your hibiscus plant or any plant that they're attacking. So in the fall, you want to make sure that you've cleaned up around them really, really well, so that nobody can live there through the winter and then hatch back out this time next year. So chemical control. I'm going to go over the organic options first. One of the best ones, and everybody knows that one of my favorites, is Captain Jack's Dead Bug. I am currently out of the ready to use, but a lot of you have that at home already. This is a concentrate form that I have. This is the one that I use at my house because I do use it on the regular. This pretty much works for everything, including your bagworms on your arborvitaes. So you should be checking those now. They look like little pine cones. I've gone over that before, but it's actually a bagworm. And now is the time to look for the worm itself and spray it. So if you've had bagworm before, if you've nipped any of them off, now is the time to spray it with the Captain Jack's Dead Bug to get rid of that caterpillar before it creates that little cocoon. Anyway, next one is an Espoma product. This is an organic insect control. This one here is pyrethrins and canola oil. The pyrethrins is actually a natural, I don't want to say chemical, but a natural control that is created from chrysanthemum blossoms. So that's pyrethrins. They have created a synthetic control similar to that, which is permethrin, which is in one of the further products, which I'll go over. It's not as safe as the pyrethrins. The next product that I want to discuss is Ortho. This is actually an insect mite and disease control. So this will work great on powdery mildew, works great on black spot. It's going to work on aphids. It's going to work on most of your soft-bodied insects. This one here is a sulfur, which is your disease control, and your pyrethrins again. So it's kind of 2-in-1. If you have no idea what's going on with your plant, this is a good one to spray. And again, it is an organic option. They do give you the bee-friendly reminder to never spray when bees are present, because even though it's an organic, does not mean that it will not harm the bees if you spray them directly. So you always want to spray early morning before the bees are fluttering around, or late at night. So those are the organic options that I have. There's a few other ones, but those are the more popular. Then we move into the synthetics. The Monterey Rose and Flower Insect Spray, which is this one here. A lot of people like to use an aerosol. It's easier on your hands instead of doing the pump, which is why I have these two options out here, because they are much easier if you have some hand issues, strength issues. This one here is great. It works quick. It's not an organic, so I want to remind everybody to be careful with these two products. So there's that one there. That's the Montgomery, or Monterey, I guess. Monterey is the brand name on that one, sorry. And the next one is 8. If you have a large garden area, flowers, or larger trees, like with the bagworm that I was mentioning before, which this one does do, and your garden hose can get to it, this is a great option. This hooks right to your garden hose. Has a couple different spray options on the end, and you can cover a large area in a short amount of time. So that's a product put out by Bonide. I want to mention on the Bonide packaging, they do this little swipe at the top corner of their labels. The purple is a synthetic. And then if we go back to the Captain Jack's, which is over here, which is the tan is their organic. So if you're not sure, you can always look for that. Tan is kind of a neutral color, so that's a neutral or benign product. Purple is kind of loud, so that's how I remember. So the purple being loud, it's more synthetic. It's a little more harmful. So again, be careful with any of your sprays, organic or not. But that's what I wanted to go over, that Hibiscus Sawfly Larvae. So one more look at that fun little bug. And I want to thank Dina for saving this leaf for me. Actually, there's another one there. Unless he's the guy from the other side. I don't know, but there's 4 or 5 of them on this one leaf. And that's just one leaf on the whole plant. So that shows you what kind of damage can be done. So check your hibiscus if you see that going on. Also your hollyhocks, anything in the mallow family. You don't want this to happen because it's ugly. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys, and we hope to see you soon, and good luck with your plants. If you have any other insect issues, stop in and see me. I am the bug guru, I guess. I find them super interesting, and so that's why I want to do this video today and give you guys some information. So we'll see you soon, and have a great night. Thanks.